On my last video, I talked about my 52nd birthday, where I was praising God and also share the things that I did on that particular day. But today, I will be talking about my trip to Florida, USA. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Living with Lydia, and I am Lydia. My journey to Florida started from Heathrow Airport. And it wasn't a direct flight from Heathrow to Florida or the Fort Lauderdale Airport. There was a transit. That means my transit was JF Kennedy Airport, New York City. I left my home 7 o'clock to the Heathrow Airport, Terminal 3, and the flight that it took was the Delta line. According to the rule, you have to be there 2 hours before the boarding time, which I did. And since I had no other luggage to check in, just my hand luggage, things was very fine with me. I was able to check myself in easily, and everything went on. The flight was the Delta line service. Their services was fantastic. The flight was okay, smooth. And we arrived at JF Kennedy Airport about 1:30, and my transit period was 1.5 hours for me to board the next plane going to Florida, which is Fort Lauderdale Airport. But when we got to JF Kennedy Airport, I experienced something that I have never experienced in any international airport. In short, the amount of people present on that day, this day was May the 10th, 2019. It was densely populated that I couldn't believe that there could be so much people flying into an airport at one time as it was on that day. Though I went through the American and British passport holder session to make things easier for those of us, but it was still hectic. By the time I finished with the immigration, it was 2 o'clock. It was 2 o'clock. And I just have 15 minutes to board the plane because my plane was to leave 2:15. I left them. They have to find my way to the connection session. By the time I went to the connection session, another set of population that it took me almost how many minutes again? Another 45 minutes for me to get myself through from the immigration section. By the time I finished, my flight has left me. In short, I was stranded now, not really knowing what to do. I left, start moving from one counter, Delta counter, to a different counter. They would not start posting me, go to here, go to this, go to. Eventually, I got to a place where I was really helped, and it was the staff there. They were very helpful. They now explained to me that the nearest airport now to Florida, because there was no other plane going to Florida that evening, that the next plane will be 8 o'clock at Miami, and that Miami is about 40 minutes away from Florida, if that would be okay. So what I did, I just have to call my friends, people I will know, family I was going to visit, to find out from there how far it was from Florida to Miami. And they said, oh, that's okay. It's very, very close, about 40 minutes. And that was her. They now booked me into the next flight going to Miami by 8 o'clock. So I find myself spending extra 2.5 hours in JF Kennedy Airport waiting for my 8 o'clock flight to Miami. By the time I got to Miami Airport, I was so exhausted. I have never traveled for such a long period of time before. But all the same, the journey was very, very interesting. But on my way coming back, it was a different scenario because I was just praying that, oh, I don't want to go through the same, what the go through the same experience like I did when I was coming. But coming back was very easy. I went straight to Fort London Day Airport, which is about 15 minutes drive from the where I stayed, and checked in. Everything was okay. Took the data line to JF Kennedy Airport, and it was easy, no stress. And from there, this time it was the Virgin line, and everything just went on okay, and we landed safely in Heathrow Airport. Overall, my journey or my time in America was fantastic. I really enjoyed my time, and there are different things but I know that caught my attention in America. And one thing I noticed about the local flight is that on board the flight there was no earpiece. You're not offered earpiece. So if you are traveling, just it is advisable to go with your earpiece if you want to watch the television or listen to music on their small television screen. Thank you for listening. Thank you, and bye for now. Please thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.